Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. Today this is CN Honor on the screen. You're watching CN Great Councils and Forex Trade, and here is another video on Kwakol markets. Okay, these guys have got super nice instruments to trade, and like I told you in one of the videos that the pairs that we have on this platform, they all have a very clean price action profile, right? And all you need to do is to apply whatsoever knowledge you have garnered from other pairs, from other instruments that you've been trading, apply them here and you are good to go. I mean, the price action profile of the pairs, talking about the Swift, talking about the moon, the jump, the power, right? Those are the pairs we have on this platform. They have super clean price action profile. Okay, and here is one of them that I'm just going to be talking about. Here we can see this is a pure price action trading. I'm not taking any signal confirmation from indicator. Okay, the signal I've taken here, right, is based on pure price action, and I'm going to be talking about a certain concept that you may not have known, or you may have known but perhaps you've not been paying attention to it, and that is the concept of gap creation and gap filling, right? Gap creation and gap filling. Okay, now one thing about gap creation is that any created gap must always be filled, and that's exactly or part of the things that informed my decision to take a sell trade on this trade, on this particular pair. Okay, Swift 200. Remember, the Swift pairs are extremely volatile, especially the Swift 200, just like V75, right? Swift 200 is just like V75, very volatile. So if you are trading this pair, make sure you manage your risk very well. Okay, don't over leverage because it can blow your account just like V75. But then with your understanding of price action, I don't know how many of you who understand price action. Do you even know what it is, right? It's not just price action. You got to know exactly what does price action mean, okay, in a layman language, in a very simple term that can be applicable, right? So but that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the concept of gap creation and gap filling, and how the Kwakol pairs have a very clean price action profile. And I did say that one thing about gap creation is that every created gap has to be filled. Okay, it may not be immediately, but it's going to be filled in the long run. Now, and for that gap that is created to be filled, there must be a classic pattern that would drive price to fill that gap. Okay, I'm going to be talking about it right here. Perhaps you learn one or two things. Remember, I did say that gap that is created has to be filled, and for that particular gap to be filled, there has to be a classic chart pattern or forex pattern that must be initiated to fill that gap. Okay, either classic pattern that would drive price towards bearishness if the gap was created on the descending side, or a classic pattern that would drive price to go bullish to fill a gap that have been created as price is making bullish movement. Okay, now here is what I mean now. Okay, now if you look to your left, okay, there are about three things that informed my decision to take this trade. Number one, the created gap. Number two, the trend line has been respected. And then number four, the classic pattern that have been formed, right? I can add number four, that price is actually on a bullish move. Okay, this pair has been on a bullish move. Okay, but then the first thing, let's start from the previous gap that was created. A gap was created here. Okay, look at it. This is a hollow gap from here. Let's just say from here to here, a gap was created, and then market reacted heavily here, okay, creating a kind of a double top somewhere here, and then descended. Remember, there's a trend line that's been respected. Okay, now where price was here, okay, assuming, let's just put across somewhere so that you get to understand what I'm talking about. right? When price was here, if you look to your left, you're gonna see that uh, there is a very big gap. Looking at this chart from this trend line up, then in between here, there's a very big gap. Okay, in between here and this vertical line that I just placed, I just plotted, there's a gap, and this gap needs to be filled. Hence, okay, this particular move downward to make a touch on this particular trend line to the downside, and then bounced off from it, and price started going up. Okay, price started going up, and of course, if you look very well, okay, from here to here to here to here is like a double bottom or W pattern. Okay, better call it W pattern. And W pattern, okay, in a bullish whether bullish or bearish market, actually signifies a kind of reversal or price movement to the bullish side, right? So let's just call it, I think it's safer to call this a W pattern, right? It's safer to call it a W pattern. Let me just draw so that you get to understand what I'm talking about, right? Now we're looking at here, just somewhere here, right here. Okay, this was exactly what drove price to the bullish side, just to cover this gap that have been created, and in the course of price moving to this place, it ranged here, okay, and then creating another gap here that ought to be filled. Okay, and that's exactly why price came down, giving us a kind of double top or triple top. Okay, here, 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 and then this pattern is supposed to be a bearish pattern. Okay, a pattern that could drive price towards bearishness, hence the movement of price, okay, to this point now. And that's what informed, of course, this should be a neckline. This is the neckline, so I got to enter when the neckline was broken, which was here, and then my stop loss is here, right? And I'm expecting that for this gap to be filled that have been created, to be filled, price has to at least give us a classic pattern that could drive it towards bearishness in order to fill that gap. And to fill the gap, price has to get to somewhere here, and getting there would have been a touch on the trend line, and then filling this gap before we begin to look at it. Whatever price action pattern that is going to give us around that area, begin to consider if it's going to go down still or bounce off, okay, from that trend line. So you basically combine a whole lot of things to inform your decision while trading. So I don't know if you found value in this video, but if you have, don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up, and also share this video and subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification if you've not done so. If you are a new person on this channel, we release tips, we give hacks, secrets on how you can trade, and we review secrets and you can be a profitable trader. Please do well to subscribe if you've not done so, and I'll be talking to you in my next video. If you have questions or you wish to leave any comment, you can do that in the comment section below. If you need me to guide you more, or you want to subscribe, you want to open an account with Kwakol, okay, there will be a link in the description box. Whatever link that you'll be needing to set up your, I've made several videos, okay, on Kwakol, right? So if you need more guidance, just check in the description box. You're going to be seeing every link that you need, and if need be that you contact me, then I'll be there to answer every of your questions. So I'll be talking to you in my next video. This is CFDs signing off for today. Bye.
A few moments later.